Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So recently I've been looking for a bag organizer, or really like a bag protector for my Celine belt bag in the nano size here. And I've been just ordering a bunch on Amazon to see which one fits best. I did the same thing for my Speedy, and you know, of course I could have ordered from Samorga or 7RP or those popular ones that you hear about here on YouTube, but I didn't want to spend $40 and up, plus shipping, plus it takes a while to get here. And with Amazon, they're in between $10 and $20 with the 2-day free shipping, so I just thought that was a better option for me. So what I did for my Speedy here, I ordered about 5 of them, and luckily the Speedy is so popular, same with the Neverfull and stuff, you can just search for Speedy 25 bag organizer and a ton show up. So I didn't know what to order, I just ordered like 5 of them. They all have free returns. And you know, none of them were perfect, but this is the one I ended up keeping. So as you can see here, it's actually been turned inside out. Here, let me show you. So this is how it came. And there was a pouch in the middle that velcroed in. So I just pulled that out. There were pockets on the side here as well. And there was handles here and then a little key attachment here. So I took all that out, and I liked that the outside had 1 pocket and 2. I thought that would be useful for me. And then in order to hide the Velcro, I just turned the whole thing inside out like this. So that's what I did. And then I just removed the stitching of the pockets that I didn't want. So see, this is the stitching for the inside pocket. And then I just removed these. And same with the other side. So now I have an almost perfect organizer. Now what I just noticed actually is this is still a little bit high for the Speedy, and I'll show you. So here's how it fits on the inside. But I just kind of noticed that the height of this organizer is a little bit higher than it should be. I think it should sit right here, right under this little curve. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that top section off with you guys. So I think I'm just gonna cut along this edge here and see if that works out. So here it is. Because it's felt, it's not gonna fray. I'll probably just stitch up these corners so that they stay. And now we have something that looks like it'll fit a lot better in the bag. So let me just try this out. So yeah, still good. Pretty much the same as before, except now nothing's kind of sticking out on the sides here. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, and I love it because it still looks kind of slouchy, but once I have things in it, it won't be too slouchy. Some of the other organizers that I tried just really filled it out and made it look too structured, and I didn't like that. So my advice to you is just to order a bunch, see what fits the best, and then, you know, hack it to make it perfect or almost perfect. Yeah, love it. It's still roomy inside and not too busy looking, and it's still very light, but still functional in protecting the inside of the bag and keeping it safe. Okay, so for my Celine bag here, I've had this for about over a year. I've never used an organizer because it's pretty structured, yet still soft to use. But I have been noticing that because the inside is just the raw suede, it picks up a lot of lint, and somehow there's a little bit of glitter pieces in there. So I just didn't want to make that worse over time. So I thought it'd be time to find an organizer. So this bag is small, but it holds a lot and it's very malleable. And when I was looking for an organizer, I didn't want anything that changed those qualities of the bag. And if you look for CELINE Nano belt bag on Amazon, you won't find results like you do for the Speedy or Neverfull. So what I did was just focus on the measurements of every organizer that I looked for. And what I looked for was a base width of about 4 inches. and then the length about 8 inches max, and then a height of about 7 inches, but I knew if it was too high I can cut it. So I scoured through Amazon and found a bunch, and then ended up with these 3. Of course, I know and love the felt, but I wasn't sure if it would make the CELINE a little bit too rigid. And so, of course, this is a little bit high, and my plan for this would be to cut off the outside pockets or flip it around and then cut off the inside pockets, not sure yet. And then, of course, cut off the top the same way I did for the Speedy. And then I got these 2 more fabric ones just to try something new. I like them because they're just really light. And I like the blue, thinking that I would just turn it inside out and then get an all blue to match the bag, sort of. And this one is super nice. I think it's like Paracord. It feels, even though it's nylon, it feels really thick, kind of almost like the Longchamp Le Pliage bags, but it's actually kind of heavy. And I think maybe because it has like these extra pockets here, or like all these zippers and all this extra hardware, and these pockets are double walled. So it's really nice. I think I might keep this just as like a toiletry bag, but I think it's heavier definitely than these 2. So I'm just going to show you how they look in the bag. So this one fits pretty snug and like perfectly. And I like how I can still open and close the bag. I do like the gray. And yeah, I think once these top pieces are cut off, it would be pretty nice. Now I'm thinking of turning it inside out. I'm just gonna try. I like that these are just slip pockets, so it doesn't take away too much space from getting into the middle. But I am thinking, what if I want to turn it inside out? Which will allow for these seams to be a lot cleaner than how they are on the inside here. But then I'd have this flat pocket on the inside. I don't know, maybe, here, I'll show you. Okay, so this is it flipped inside out. See, that's pretty nice too, where this pocket's kind of gusseted, so it's a wider fit pocket, and then now I can have a secure inside pocket. Ooh, I don't know. But see how much nicer it is, this seam, versus how this seam was on the inside. So, I don't know. I almost don't like how this looks on the inside, but I feel like it would be useful. Not sure. But let's show you how that looks. So that's how that would look on the inside, which is kind of nice. This secret pocket here, it's a good function because the CELINE actually has nothing. So you can kind of keep items more secure in here, and then this could be for your phone. Oh, maybe I will keep that way. Anyway, of course I'd cut that top off, but I feel like it doesn't affect the bag at all. This is definitely a contender. Just not sure which way yet. Okay, now this one, I'm just gonna try it. Yeah, and I already see a problem with this one. It's just too big. So it has extra folds, and which works, but I don't like that because this bag is so clean looking. Yeah, too bad, but nice bag, so I might just keep it, like I said. So the last organizer is this one, which, yeah, I'm gonna turn it inside out. So already that's kind of nice because this hem here might provide a nice base. And now the inside will just be all blue. And then I'll cut off these cords. Don't need that. I'll probably cut off these outside pockets, but let's see how it fits. Now this one fits a lot better than that other nylon one. It's almost a canvas material, so I like that. I like this one too. It feels much lighter. Of course it is. It doesn't change the structure at all, which the felt didn't either. I don't know, I kind of like how clean this one looks. And then there's different pockets. But see, now if I have something heavy in here, I think it'll push down the sides, which I'm not gonna like. So yeah, I think that's the deal breaker for me. This one will definitely go back. Okay, so I'm just thinking out loud so you can hear my thought process. I'm definitely gonna use this gray felt one. I just don't know which side I want. Alright, first off, I think I'm just gonna cut off the top and then we can decide. Okay, so this nice little section has been cut off. Okay, but this is what we're left with. Okay, so what do you guys think? Clean seams with a secure pocket on the inside, or just clean 2 slip pockets on the inside? Which would be less weight because it wouldn't have these gusset seams and the flap pocket. I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna sew up these little corners and then decide after. Okay, so I went ahead and just kind of secured the stitches on the edges. And as I was doing that, I thought about how this side, yes, is very clean and it has a secure pocket, but this bag is already very secure with the zip and the flap. So I'm just gonna go with my gut and go with the 2 flat slip pockets on the inside. I just like how it is clean, like how this bag is clean. And yeah, that's how it's gonna look. So what I'm gonna do now is just cut these guys off. I just have to make sure that the stitches that they used to sew this in is not the same stitches that is connected to these. Same with this side. So I'm looking at the stitches here, and this side seems to be just a single stitch, and the opposite side looks like it's been double stitched. I think I'm safe to take this off without this coming off. So this comes off, and see, those stitches are the ones for the pocket on the inside. Okay, now the bottom seam is actually the same stitch as the one on the inside, so I'm just gonna cut this flap but leaving that seam intact. Okay, so here it is, the finished product. So what I did was I cut this top piece off, and then I took off this pocket here and this pocket here and the little flap closure that it had. But because this stitch is shared with the inside pocket, I had to just cut that and leave the stitch in place. I mean, if I really had a lot of time, I could just take it all off and then just re-stitch that bottom edge, but it doesn't matter because that's on the inside and it doesn't stick out much. So let's try this out in the bag. So here it is without. And there it is with the liner. How cute! That's literally perfect. And I'm wondering if I want to make it a little bit shorter because if it's closed, I can still kind of see it. I don't know if that bothers me or not. So see, I mean, it's just tweaking the insert to your liking. I don't know. Do I want to make it a little bit shorter? I kind of like that it comes up a little higher just because it protects the inside a little bit more, but I definitely have room to cut it all the way up to that top of that pocket, which actually I think I may end up doing. But yeah, see, I like that I kept these pockets instead of the gusseted ones just because it stays flat and I can still open the bag and feel like I have a lot of room. And then here I think it'll still fit my phone or, you know, my card case. But yeah, I think that was successful. So these two I will be returning, maybe keeping this one. But yeah, look, I just saved a lot of time and a lot of money by going the Amazon route with these two. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what you guys think, and if you guys try it, let me know how it turns out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!